Right, are we taking this serious or not? You can have a good time and a good laugh. That's what being in a team is all about. But beneath it all, it's all about commitment.
There are two types of commitment. First, there's commitment to yourself and doing the absolute best job you can. Second, there's commitment to your teammates, looking out for each other, supporting each other. And they're connected. If you're on top of your game, you're counting out the blunders and hospital passes that put your teammates under pressure and create danger for the whole team.
Right, so we've got a game plan, but here's what's key. Concentration, taking your training seriously, taking responsibility. That means mental toughness. Teams that don't communicate don't work. Any questions? No. Right, let's go onto the pitch now. I'll put you through your paces. All right, come on, let's go.
Mental toughness counts for a lot. When I was 16 at Dunfermline, Big Jim Leishman used to get me to wash his car. I thought it was an important job looking back. He wasn't getting me just to clean his car for a laugh. He was testing my attitude. So like in your game, it doesn't matter whether you're just tightening a wee bolt or a pressure testing a system. It's what goes in the head that matters. Concentration and commitment.
What have I learnt so far? You're not as fit as you think you are, but it doesn't matter if you're on the park or on the bench, in the workshop or on the rig. You're part of the team. Jackie's right, it's about commitment. And if you relate that to what we do at Expro, you've got to get your thinking right. Take your training seriously.
Right, so we've talked about training and mental toughness. So here's a warm-up drill we've got to do now to get us moving the ball quickly. OK, let's go.
Guys like Henrik Larsson knew how to put in a challenge and take a challenge. That's part of being on top of your game. You don't want to get caught in two minds, dithering on the ball. Quick minds, fast feet, that's what you want.
Challenging. It's a lot like our positive intervention programme. Quick thinking is key. It's key if you want to cut down on hydrocarbon releases. Sometimes you know what's got to be done, but you get caught in two minds about whether or not you're going to be able to challenge your supervisor or management. But you've got to make that decision, whether it's phoning town for support or stopping the job there and then. It takes balls to challenge a situation.
Right, what's the most important piece of equipment in football?
It's the balls. Deep heat on a day like this.
Anyone else?
It's your nuts, boss.
It's you, your mind, mental toughness. Can't let your skills get rusty. So we'll do some passing drills now, make you a bit sharper, maintain your skills, help you stick to your game plan. All right? Yep. Let's go, guys. Come on.
If you're not match fit, it's almost impossible to stick to any game plan. Your touch is off, your positioning is wrong, the game's going to pass you by.
I thought it was a good point that Jackie made. It's about people. In our game, sometimes it's easy to blame the equipment. If the ball's soft, pump it up. If the stitching's going, don't wait for the ball to burst. Do something about it. It's the same with our operational kit. As Jackie says, it's up to you. Let's remember our game plan. We have to focus on zero hydrocarbon releases.
That's some free kicks now.
You don't know how any match will develop.
And stick it in like that first time.
But you know that certain things will occur regularly. Free kicks, corners, even penalties. And you've got to be ready to deal with them and know what you're going to do.
Use the instep of your foot rather than the front of your foot. That way you'll get the accuracy. When we're doing this, it's for a reason. We take this into a game, the pressure situation. This is practice, so when we get into a game situation, you're aware and you're ready for it, under the pressure, OK? Yes. Oh! Yeah!
You know exactly what Jackie meant about doing things under pressure. At one end, when there's no pressure, schoolboy errors set in, and at the other, panic sets in. In my job, I know that there are critical situations, and it's all about preparation and planning. Our equipment's under pressure too. You've got to watch out for your nuts and bolts, yeah? Make sure they're nice and tight. You also have to protect your swage fittings and your small bore tubing.
Yeah, that's hard. You can see even with a simple structure like a goalpost when it's under strain, you can see how stress and vibration can lead to failure.
Right, this is Amy. She's going to help us with our flexibility today, so enjoy. Okay, we'll get to it.
Perfect, thanks. So I'm just going to show you the plank. So if you just go down to your knees, onto the hands, hold here, back down.
Now I know what a flexible hose assembly feels like. Sweating, vibrating, leaking. No wonder we... Guys, no wonder we have problems with wear and tear.
Liverpool legend Bill Shankly joked that football was more serious than life and death. However, in our game, in our operations, we all know that we face real risks on a daily basis. Expro's safety record is excellent. However, that's why we have to guard against complacency. In football, as in life, if we want to play the game the way it's meant to be played, you just need to listen to the messages from Jackie McNamara. Commitment, courage, and mental toughness. If you feel you need to shut it down, shut it down. Stop the job. That's a challenge you've got to make. Teamwork. If you need support, give someone in your team a shout, either offshore or onshore. Staying sharp and maintaining our skills. In the field or in the workshops, do we take every job seriously? Or are we making basic errors that expose other team members to unnecessary risk? Taking our training seriously too. Are you getting the benefits of risk assessments and toolbox talks? Are you really well prepared to deal with events you know could crop up? Do we have the flexibility? Are we thinking for ourselves? Most important of all, we want to make sure we're doing everything that we can to prevent a safety incident. No football fan wants to see their team leaking goals. In much the same way, we don't want to see a member of the Expro team leaking hydrocarbons. It's that simple.